The UK government just released a statement of change in immigration rule. As we all know, this is the first official changes that will be setting in place by this new government. These new governments are in place now and they are bringing up all these changes. This changes is going to kickstart from 10th of September 2024. I'll be taking you through all the process of this changes because it's like 78 pages. So we can't go through everything. If I say I should be reading all the 78 pages, we are not going to live here. So I'll be picking out those points that really concerns us, like student visa, skilled worker visa, and dependent. So I'll be taking you through the process and explaining to you how it works and the changes that is in place. So guys, the first one I will be taking you through is student visa. Yes, this student visa has a lot of changes in it, and I'll be taking you through step by step on how you should understand how it works. Before, if you're a student, you have to have at least £1,334 in your account for each month you'll be spending in the UK. So now this price has gone up to £1,483. So guys, let's calculate it, that if you are studying in London, you have to have at least £1,483 in your account each month you are spending in the UK as a student. If you are doing a course of 9 months, so now let's calculate £1,483 times 9, right? If we calculate that, we are going to be having at least £13,347. That is roughly 28 million naira. If you are a Nigerian, that is roughly 28 million naira. So now, if you are studying outside London, you have to have at least £1,136 in your account. So let's do the calculation for that one as well. If you are studying, let's say 9 months, you have to have a proof of 9 months, yes? So now calculate £1,136 times 9, and that is roughly almost 23 million naira. Remember, this proof of fund is just amount you are going to be using to stay in the UK. It doesn't include your school fees. Yes, it doesn't include your school fees. So now, let's imagine you want to study in the UK now, and school fees varies. Let's say school fees from 10,000 to 15,000 pounds, depends on the course you are studying, right? So now let's imagine you are studying a course of 10,000 pounds. 10,000 pounds is like equivalent to almost 20 million naira. And if you are studying a course of that you are going to be paying school fees of 15,000 pounds, your school fees will be at the range of 30 million naira. So now let's imagine you are studying a course of £15,000, right? That you'll be paying 30 million naira, 30 million naira, and you are studying in London. I've already said if you are studying in London, you have to have at least £1,483 to show each month of that 9 months. So now £1,483 times 9, which we already said it will be 28 million naira. 28 million naira plus 30 million naira that you'll be using to study. You know, one is for your school fees, which is the 30 million naira, and the other one is for your proof of fund, the amount you are going to be using to stay in the UK, which is the 28 million naira. 28 million naira plus the 30 million naira. That is almost 60 million naira. You are having 58 million naira to study in the UK. Remember, if you are studying in the UK and you are spending that amount of money, you are not entitled to be your dependent. You can only come alone to study. Don't forget that all this amount that we've calculated for proof of fund, like proof of money you have to have in your account to be able to stay in the UK each month, and your school fees that we roughly calculate to 28 million naira, be rest assured that those amounts doesn't include your flight money, it doesn't include your visa fee, it doesn't include your tuberculosis fee, it doesn't include some all the other things you'll be doing, like all other things that you'll be doing with it. It doesn't include it. So guys, at least if you want to come to the UK now, by the time you do your tuberculosis test, by the time you pay for visa, by the time you pay for other things, like you're traveling down, you definitely want to buy things, do other things, at least those ones will cover some amount of money. You'll be spending roughly more than 60 million naira. So guys, you need to like put all these things in place whenever you are thinking of coming to the UK to study, and that's why I've taken my time to break down all these things for you guys. So on skilled worker visa itself, there is no more changes on skilled worker visa like care assistance and all that. There's no more too much changes. The only change that is still in place is that if you're a skilled worker applicant, you can't bring your dependent into the UK. So let's imagine you get a job as a healthcare assistant in the UK now and you want to come down. There is a rule that you can't bring your dependent, you can only come alone, just as same rule with being a student. If you are a care assistant, you want to move down to the UK, you can't come with your dependent, and that is the rule in place for people on skilled worker visa or people thinking on coming to the UK through skilled worker visa. So guys, you can as well connect with me on Instagram and TikTok. I'm on Instagram as mimi.gm and as well on TikTok as mimi.gm. You that you're my YouTube already, my YouTube is mimi_gm. So guys, let's make friends, let's connect to the world. So, guys, that's basically all I have for you on this new immigration rule. There are a lot of them. If you want to read more on it, I'll be putting the link in the description box so you can easily copy it and paste it on your browser to read more about it. It's like 78 pages, as I said, and it's a lot. But I just pick out this student visa and the skilled worker visa to tell you guys how it works because I know that is what most of us are majorly concerned about. So guys, that is all about this new immigration rule. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you are yet to subscribe, please click on the subscribe button because I'll be bringing more of videos and information for you guys and you don't want to miss those videos. Please share with your friends, and if you have any question, any addition, just drop it in the comment section. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.